1105, Suffolk, England. God's teeth! The murdering thieves! Lady Caroline said under her breath as she guided her horse around a farmer burying another dead sheep. Before first light, she and her mother, Baroness Worthington, and their armed escort rode toward Ipswich with heavy hearts. Torches cast an eerie glow against the blanket of mist in their path, making their task all the more gloomy. Everyone kept a wary lookout for the armour-clad men wearing the tunics known by all in Suffolk as the Earl of Ipswich's knights. But Caroline wasn't afraid. Let one of these men who stole or killed their cattle in the darkness of night try attacking them, and they'd soon be wearing an arrow or two of hers. Her gloved hand shifted to her bow. 'Twas not oft she felt murder in her heart, but this time she could not abide the cruelty of men who struck down their livestock, making their people suffer. Her attention shifted west when she thought she saw something move in the distance. She stiffened her back and studied the thick mist, sure she'd seen a hint of torchlight much farther southwest, but only for an instant. No matter how much she kept her eyes focused on the perceived threat, she didn't see the same sight again to confirm what she thought she'd seen. Sir Herbert pulled up alongside her and looked from her to the area where she still searched for signs of movement or the light of a torch. "What did you see, Lady Caroline?" The knight's black eyes shifted back to her, his equally ebony hair cut short like most Normans wore theirs. Having lost his own wife and daughter to a fever the year before, he'd taken Caroline under his wing when her father had died, and had even promised to show her some of the basic sword-fighting techniques, when her mother wasn't around. "I thought I saw a torchlight in that direction." She pointed slightly behind her now that they'd progressed further toward Castle Handford, 2 hours south of her own castle, where John Talbot, Earl of Ipswich, held court. Sir Herbert switched his attention back to the area she pointed, and she noticed then several of the knights accompanying them looked in that direction also. "I see naught," he said. "Can we check it out?" His head spun around like an owl's. "We go to Castle Handford, my lady. This is not the time to be searching for the culprits." Letting out her breath in exasperation, Caroline scowled at him. "When is the right time, then? After they've killed all our livestock?" "With any conscience, we could not leave you and your mother unprotected." "Bother! I will go with you, and we need only take a couple of men." "My lady, the raiders number 10 or more. 'Tis folly to think—" She waved her hand to silence him. "We should be chasing them down, rather than seeing the Earl. He will no more help us than—" Her mother cast her a look meant to suppress her tongue. Caroline growled inwardly, but then started in on her mother again. "Think you 'tis necessary for us to see the Earl in this matter, my lady mother?" Despite repeatedly telling her mother what a waste of time the venture was, her words had fallen on deaf ears. "Lord Dresden advised me to do so. He has never failed in his advice, neither to your father, God rest his soul, nor me." "But the Earl will undoubtedly believe we cannot manage our own crises. What if he sends his own men to manage our affairs?" Or worse, insisted her mother marry to provide him with another vassal lord to serve at his beck and call. Rumours abounded that even King Henry himself was anxious Caroline's mother married a Norman lord, loyal to his rule. Lord Talbot would not send his men to govern our lands, Caroline. And, to the best of our knowledge, the Earl's own staff is involved. He must be made aware of this. "Ay, my lady mother. But think you he will even see us? I have heard it said oft it takes weeks before his lordship will grant an audience with his subjects." The notion rankled her. When their own people faced difficulties, the Baroness and her staff dealt with the matter at once.